If you watch my last video on the 7 bills UK pensioners are legally exempt from, this is the sequel. 5 more bills that most pensioners are still paying every single month when they do not have to. These are different from the first 7. None of them overlap. And some of these are worth thousands of pounds, not hundreds. Let us get straight into it. Number 1. Your broadband bill. If you receive pension credit, you are eligible for what is called a broadband social tariff. This is a government-backed scheme that forces internet providers to offer you a cheaper deal. We are talking £12.50 a month instead of the £35 to £45 most people are paying. That is a saving of up to £250 a year. BT, Virgin Media, Sky, Vodafone, and most major providers all offer social tariffs. There is no contract lock-in. There are no mid-contract price rises. Installation is free, and you can switch to one at any time, even if you are currently in a contract with the same provider, because Ofcom rules say social tariff customers cannot be charged exit fees. Here is the problem. 4.2 million households in the UK are eligible for a social tariff. Only 5% are actually on one. That means 95 out of every 100 people who qualify are overpaying for their broadband right now. If you receive pension credit, or universal credit, or income support, call your broadband provider today and ask to be moved to their social tariff. If they do not offer one, switch to a provider that does. I will put a full list in the description. Number 2. Council tax if someone in your household has dementia. This is not the same council tax discount I covered in the last video. That was the single-person discount and the general reduction. This one is completely separate, and most families have no idea it exists. If anyone living in your household has been diagnosed with a severe mental impairment, which includes dementia, Alzheimer's disease, severe stroke damage, Parkinson's disease, or a significant brain injury, they can be completely disregarded for council tax purposes. That means it is as if they do not live there at all. If they are the only adult in the property, council tax is reduced to 0, 100% off. If they live with one other adult who is not severely mentally impaired, the bill drops by 25%, because the other person is now treated as a single occupant. To qualify, you need 2 things: a letter from a doctor confirming the severe mental impairment, and proof that the person receives a qualifying benefit, such as attendance allowance, personal independence payment, or universal credit, with the limited capability for work element. Most councils will backdate this. Some will backdate it all the way to the date the condition was first diagnosed. That means if your spouse was diagnosed with dementia 3 years ago and you have been paying full council tax ever since, you could be owed thousands of pounds in refunds. You apply directly to your local council. I will put the details in the description. Number 3. Your heating bills, your boiler, and your insulation. I covered the warm home discount and winter fuel payment in the last video. This is different. This is about getting a brand new boiler, full insulation, or even solar panels fitted to your home, completely free of charge. The scheme is called ECO4. It stands for the Energy Company Obligation. It requires the 6 largest energy companies in the UK to fund energy efficiency improvements in homes that qualify. If you receive pension credit, you are automatically eligible. A new boiler costs between £2,000 and £4,000. Cavity wall insulation costs over £1,000. Loft insulation costs £500 to £1,000. Under ECO4, you pay nothing. The energy company covers the full cost of the equipment and the installation. This scheme ends in December 2026. After that, there is no guarantee it will be renewed. If your boiler is old, if your home is drafty, if your energy bills are high, you need to apply now while it is still running. To check if you qualify, contact your energy supplier directly or search for ECO4 on the gov.uk website. I will put the link in the description. You will need your benefits reference number and your property's energy performance certificate rating, which must be D or below. Number 4. Marriage allowance. If you are married or in a civil partnership and one of you earns less than £12,570 a year, you can transfer £1,260 of your unused personal allowance to your partner. That saves them £252 a year in tax. Every single year for as long as you both qualify. For pensioners, this is almost always relevant. The full new state pension for 2026 is £12,547. That is just £22 under the personal allowance. If you are on the state pension with no other income, you have over £1,000 of unused tax-free allowance sitting there doing nothing. Your partner could be using it. But here is the part most people miss. You can backdate your claim for up to 4 tax years. If you have never claimed marriage allowance before and you were eligible for the last 4 years, you could receive a one-off refund of up to £1,008 on top of the £252 a year going forward. You apply online through the HMRC website. It takes about 10 minutes. I will put the direct link in the description. Number 5. Funeral costs. Nobody wants to think about this one, but it costs an average of £4,000 to £5,000 to hold a funeral in the UK in 2026. Most families pay out of pocket or go into debt because they do not know the government can help. If you receive pension credit, housing benefit, universal credit, or income support, you can apply for a funeral expenses payment from the Department for Work and Pensions. This covers the cost of burial or cremation fees, the cost of transporting the body, death certificates, and up to £1,000 for other funeral expenses, like flowers, a coffin, and the funeral director's fees. The maximum payment is £2,015. It will not cover the entire cost of a funeral, but it covers a significant portion that most people are paying out of their own savings, because nobody told them this existed. There are 2 important rules. You must apply within 6 months of the funeral, and the money will be deducted by any amount left in the estate of the person who died. So if they had savings, those savings are taken into account first. You apply by calling the DWP Bereavement Service on 0800 1512 012, or you can download Form SF200 from the gov.uk website. I will put both in the description. Those are 5 more bills UK pensioners are legally exempt from that were not in my first video. Broadband, council tax for dementia, free boilers and insulation, marriage allowance, and funeral costs. Every one of these has a deadline, a claim process, and a reason most people never hear about them. They are not advertised, they are not automatic. You have to know they exist and you have to apply. If you found the first video helpful, this one covers what I could not fit into that one. Share it with someone who needs it. And if you have not seen the first 7 bills, I will link it at the end of this video. I will see you in the next one.